See the neighbor's house and stuff. We've had some storm damage. We have some limbs hanging down. The biggest problem, I think what your water problem is these driveways act as big funnels. You get a heavy rain, the water runs off this concrete and it runs right to the house. You can see over here, I'm going to recommend, we've already got an estimate of repairs about $10,000. That's from Green Construction, same ones that did some stuff before. You can see here the water just piles up here. I think you need at least 2 or 3 more of these drains to get this water off here. It's just, you can see it maybe getting in the garage, but it's not doing you any good here. But I think the real problem, there's got to be some kind of drain here in the past. Coming off the roof here, it goes down. I assume there's an old French drain here or something set up. But we're looking at, part of that estimate is $4,000 to get 100 foot of French drain put in, 3 foot deep right across here. Somewhere I have a leg going there and a leg going up here and across here to get it past the house and down in between the houses here towards the lake. You just got water coming in. I think that's your main problem. You can't really see it in this right now. You can see where the water stood here, but I'm going to tell you that it's probably been this deep. I'll show you some older pictures. What's happening, the water's seeping into the house somehow. Let's go downstairs and I'll show you the damage. We're getting a lot of mold issues. The house is just sitting. Here's what my buyers have been pointing out. Right there, it's kind of hard to tell. See right there, that's getting some mold. To me, that's not a real big issue, but to a lot of buyers it is. Unfortunately, that scared a lot of them off. One of the units is running downstairs. I can't get the other one to run. I'm not sure what the deal is. The other one, right here, I had Jeff Green, he called in a roofer and he looked. He doesn't see that the roof is leaking. He thinks that's coming from inside the chimney. He's recommending a chimney cap that is $700 is what he's recommended on that. Some of the repairs on your deck, the estimate on the deck was $700. I'll be honest with you, the deck estimate seems a little high to me. About replacing, bad wood. Most of the top rail here needs to be replaced, but he thinks the deck itself is fairly solid. I came out because I had the buyers that were wanting to offer, and they were worried about the deck. It had leaves here, so I come out and raked them off. They were thinking that was going to be more hidden boards underneath, but I don't think that was a problem. But the top rail does need some work. The selling point on this is if someone bought this, they can come through here and trim the trees from like the top of LBL, from standing right here, if you can see LBL, and trim some of those trees just down the side branches off. Leave a lot of trees up high, or the branches up high for shade, but you have a much better view that way. That's what we've been talking about it when we've got buyers out here. I don't know if you want to do something, it would bump the property value up. But right now we're getting blown out of the water basically compared to other properties in this price range for the condition of the house. It's just not looking good compared to that, or those other ones. So let's go ahead and look downstairs. I think the water is coming in, through this gap you've got between, you got this 4-foot gap between the floor of the upper deck and the lower deck. Right here, if you can see, right there, that's ceiling just hanging down. That's a pretty good sized spot. You can see it's just hanging down. All right. You see this big spot, that's where water stood, where it come through. In this room where we had the tile put down, literally we got mold coming back, and that scares a lot of people off. Unfortunately, that's just, I think it's staying damp. I really think the water's just coming down. You can see some spots here. You know, people are looking at that and it's scaring them off. You see where the paint's bubbled up. It's soft right there, all the way down. In here, they're seeing what they think, you know, black mold. I think it's kind of overrated, but it's scaring people. But the worst part, this goes right through the electrical box, which I don't think anything's been hurt because I don't see anything except maybe the heater, but you can see right there, there's a lot of water run through there, and that's just scaring people off. We're going to have to, you know, the one buyer, or the one set of buyers from Wisconsin, they were looking at bidding and taking this into account. It doesn't show up near as good here, but the paint is bubbled up there, lightly bubbled. You can see some of the spots there. Camera won't focus in as well, but you know, it's, I think what it amounts to is water's just coming in between your upper and lower decks of the house, and that's where, you know, it's spreading water out here everywhere. You know, that's pretty significant. You can tell where it's been, you know, the spot. That's just scaring everyone off. I kind of held off on that because I thought the Wisconsin buyers were going to make an offer, but they kind of walked away. Now, good news is this unit is running right now. It's not doing much cooling, which I didn't turn the temperature down. This was not running. I've not been able to get it to go, so I would think whoever you've had work on your AC and stuff, it'd be good. You can see this bubble across here too. I mean, that paint's just lifted up there. And like I say, the mold, that's the issue. So I've got a repair estimate from Jeff Green. I think if you don't do the French drains, if you don't do something about the drainage problem out there, the rest of it would be, you'd just be setting yourself up for another repair. I think you've got to get this stuff fixed, but you've got to get that, you got to stop the water from coming in. If you don't do that, it's just going to happen again. So the rest of it looks pretty decent. You know, here's the downstairs bedrooms. You know, they all look fine. We don't have the mold that we had before, the little splotchy mold. But it definitely, like I say, I think all that happened in February, but it has been a strange year, but it's 2020 is all I can tell you. But let me see here. Get you out here on the back deck. You know, they still have the carpet and stuff where it was ripped out. If you get your yard guy to haul that off, it'd make it look better. But it's just, you know, the house is taking a lot of wear and tear just sitting here empty is what it amounts to. Gotta go down through here. I don't know if you can see them. That's your, I guess you had, or the previous owner had water lines there. They're exposed. I don't know if the dirt's washed off of them or what, but they're here as well. So that'll give you an idea. The big selling point is the view, or the possibility to improve the view. You know, and like I said, possibility most people want to dock, but just trimming the the branches and stuff will really bump the view up. The other thing is, like I say, we cannot find the there's more of your water lines. We cannot find any kind of door openers for the lawnmower shed. So you may look around. I've looked in every drawer, everywhere I can think of that there might be where one might be. I haven't found anything. Just let me know. I'll send the repair estimates from Jeff Green while I'm at it. We can go from there. Just give me a call. Let's talk about it. Thank you very much. Bye.